Sending a signal into the cosmos usually means shouting into an endless, silent void. The distances are so immense that almost any terrestrial radio wave dissipates long before reaching another star system. But Earth-Moon-Earth communication, or moon bounce, plays by different rules. This technique requires aiming a highly directional antenna array directly at the lunar surface, using it as a massive natural reflector to bounce a signal back to Earth. To overcome the staggering path losses of bouncing radio waves off this stark, barren rock, operators need exceptionally clean radiation patterns and massive amounts of power. Building an array capable of pushing out 150,000 watts of effective radiated power takes precise engineering. With that level of output, the station was strong enough to reach across the solar system, making it possible to move past random broadcasting and attempt a deliberate, targeted invitation. In the spring of 2017, a custom algorithm was developed to generate binary codes at specific frequencies. Using a primary contact frequency of 144.1 MHz, the transmission encoded a greeting, geographic coordinates, and a specific date, all layered with distinct solfeggio frequencies. On May 1st, a handheld radio tuned to that exact frequency was taken to Rose Valley, deep within the Los Padres National Forest. This site is entirely removed from human infrastructure, guaranteeing absolute electromagnetic isolation. Within 20 minutes of arriving at the coordinates, the radio began to react. The device engaged in a structured, purposeful exchange, actively responding to questions asked aloud, an unmistakable signature of an intelligent reply. By the fall of 2021, the operation moved to the Red Rock formations of Sedona, Arizona, an area known for elevated atmospheric phenomena. The setup was upgraded to pair the high-power antenna arrays with night vision tracking cameras. On December 5th, at exactly 1:38 a.m., the station broadcast a new sequence of encoded messages directly toward the Sirius A star system. Moments later, a distinct, sharply defined triangular craft flashed briefly into existence just to the left of the antenna array. High-definition video captured the event. This visual dataset provided a precise, measurable baseline for analysis, moving the experiment beyond anomalous audio into a realm of concrete geometry. In mathematics, the golden ratio, expressed as approximately 1.618, appears repeatedly across nature, from spiraling galaxies to the structure of sunflower seeds. It is a mathematical signature of perfect proportion and balance. Looking at this diagram of the asymmetrical triangle captured on video, we can map its exact proportions by labeling its three sides A, B, and C. If we take the length of the longest side, C, and divide it by the medium side, B, the result is 1.6177, a nearly perfect match to the golden ratio. Dividing side B by the shortest side, A, yields 1.619, again the exact same mathematical harmony. Finally, taking the longest side C against the shortest side A results in 2.619, which is the golden ratio squared. Every single proportion of this craft aligns with this exact mathematical constant. That level of geometric precision rules out a random visual artifact. It operates as a deliberate, calculated transmission from a non-human intelligence. To test this hypothesis, a new, highly specific message was authored. The transmission explicitly acknowledged the decoded golden ratio and requested the triangular craft to manifest once more. On April 23rd, after beaming this invitation toward Arcturus, the identical golden ratio triangle flashed back into the night sky, captured on camera. But mapping the outer sides was only the first step. This diagram reveals the exact interior measurements of the two acute angles inside the craft's structure. The modeling software measured these angles at exactly 4.32 degrees and 6.944 degrees. 4.32 maps directly to the 432 MHz transmission frequency, while 6.944 is the precise mathematical reciprocal of the primary 144 MHz broadcast. The intelligence on the receiving end took the precise radio frequencies used to beam the message into space and folded them into the physical geometry of the craft itself.
This persistent recurrence of 144 aligns with the research of Bruce Cathy, who proposed that physical reality is bound by harmonic 144, a geometric framework linking time, distance, and resonance. These encounters served as a form of instructional dialogue. The intelligence demonstrated the underlying laws of physics and resonance that construct the universe. Mathematics and geometry require no translation. They bypass the limits of spoken language entirely, establishing an undeniable universal bridge between human and non-human minds. Aligning human technology with the universe's geometric architecture transforms a local radio station into a verifiable link to the broader cosmos.